Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the introduction to the first episode of the Life, Finance, and InBetween podcast. So each time I film an episode, put it up for you guys, what I'm going to do first is come on here, record this introduction, and kind of explain through what we talked about on the podcast, what we went through with regards to the finance topics we covered, just the life topics we covered, and whatever else we decided to talk about. So that's what I'll do each time. I'll just film this introduction, let you guys know what to expect going forward, and that way we'll have that before the episode. The other thing I have to do is I have to read off this disclaimer for as far as compliance goes. They want me to, so I'll have to do this every episode. So it goes: securities offered through Securities America Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors Inc., Wealth Management Services, and Securities America are separate entities. The opinions and forecasts expressed are those of the author and may not actually come to pass. The information is subject to change at any time based on market and other conditions and should not be construed as a recommendation of any specific security or investment plan. Past performance does not guarantee future results. And there we have it. So I'll have to read that off each time, but this is what I'll do. I'll just come on here, talk through what we're about to talk about, give you guys a rundown, and then we'll get into the episode. So that's it for this one, guys. The first episode is just explaining what the podcast is, why I wanted to start it, and where I hope it goes. So sit back, enjoy it, and be on the lookout for the next one. All right, guys. Enjoy the episode. Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the first episode of the Life, Finance, and InBetween podcast. So all I'm going to do here for this episode is I'm just going to kind of sit down, going to talk through what the podcast is going to be about, kind of what my hopes are for it, and see where we go from there. But pretty simply, what I kind of want this to be is that the name really says it all. I want it to be about life, finance, and whatever else that I could think of. Because when I was coming up with an idea for a podcast and YouTube page, and I'll get into that, but when I was coming up with these ideas, it was more so like, okay, I want to give content to people. I want people to see my face, hear my voice, see how I act for clients and prospects and just everyday viewers that kind of want guidance in finance and everything else. But I don't want it to be just about finance because, I mean, there's more to me than that, and there's more to anyone than that, just the finance side. And I listen to a ton of podcasts about that, and the finance ones are really cool, but I personally relate to more the ones that are more about the life side of things as well, and hobbies and interests, and kind of what makes you you. I mean, the finance part's great, and I'll tackle that a bunch, but I don't want to be one-dimensional, and I kind of want to keep people interested. There's only so many finance things you can talk through, or before someone's like, all right, on to the next one. So hopefully adding some more things in makes it more fun for me, more fun for you, and overall it's just a better production and show for you guys to listen and watch. So what this is going to be is going to be a podcast, hopefully twice a month. Probably going to start with once a month at first, just until I get used to recording and kind of get a schedule going. But then twice a month after that. And on top of it being a podcast, it's also going to be a YouTube page where I'll take these podcasts and I'll go ahead and I'll put them on there. And I'll splice them up so there's snippets here and there for what I think some more important parts of things or what people might be interested in. But also it's going to be covered through on the YouTube page, like a vlog almost kind of set up sometimes, where I maybe just come on here and talk about stuff that's not at all relating to finance. Maybe just talk about me and what's going on in my life and trying to relate to people. And I'm not nearly conceited enough to think that people are really going to care what's going on with my life when everybody has a bunch of stuff going on. But I've seen so many of these kind of setups with podcasts and then YouTube pages where people are building personal brands and it's helping a lot of people out there, and I thought maybe not watch. Why won't I try here? Let's see how it goes. Let's see if people are interested, and at the very least, it's a good development tool for myself and listeners, and hopefully someone could take something from it. On the finance side, if you know, I'm a financial advisor at Wealth Management Services in Hershey, PA. Check out the website, check out my newsletter and stuff like that if you're interested. But from the finance side, I just want to help people. I just want to teach them, give value. I think finance is something that can be made simple if you just put the time and effort into learning it. But a lot of people, I mean, after you're done with your 9 to 5 or your job, you don't really want to dig into the financing. And that's why I went into this industry. I know it's a pain point for some people. It's something people don't really like talking about. They get a bit nervous from time to time talking about it, or it's just something where it's always pushed off until tomorrow. And I totally understand that. But I saw an opportunity for me to come into a career like this, sit down with people that don't really want to deal with finances or want some guidance in finance if they do like it, but maybe they know it's a full-time job that they don't have the time for. And it's pretty much all over that scope. But regardless, no matter who you are, I have the opportunity to sit down with you, help you through whatever you're going through from a finance side of things, and also get to know you as a person and get to know your life and your family and what you're up to and your hobbies and your passions. I don't know if I can name any better job than that, where you get to help people and be their friends along the way. And at the end of the day, you help them live the life they want to live. It just seems like there's not much better out there, at least personally. I mean, obviously there's doctors and scientists and all those people, and they're doing amazing things for every day, day in, day out. And I'll never, ever claim to be like them. They are absolute heroes. But I can do my part. I can do my small part here, where it's just something like this. I sit down and talk for a little bit and talk through life and finance and whatever's in between, right? And see if anyone can relate, and maybe reach out and talk to them and see where this goes. And hopefully my clients see this and you get to know a little bit more about me, and kind of going forward, it's not much of a stranger coming in for the first time if you're coming to meet with me, but you've seen the content, and you like what you see, and you're interested. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm excited to do this no matter what, though. Some disclaimers. This isn't going to be a perfect production. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say a couple times, and I'm going to say and I'm probably going to pause and try to think about what I'm saying from time to time, or I'll ramble on like I'm doing right now. Regardless, all you really need to know is that it's going to be genuine. I'm going to be pretty much unapologetically myself, try to break through the whole got to be buttoned up and perfect as a financial advisor. And by all means, yeah, trying to be perfect for clients, there's no doubt about it, but still just a person, and still just want to get to know people, and still learning myself. And I think if you don't also agree to that, then I don't know, just don't see eye to eye on those things, and that's okay. But yeah, I just came on. I just want to be unapologetically myself. I want to sit down and really enjoy recording, and I don't want to think of, oh, maybe I said that wrong, or maybe that came across wrong, or what if someone takes that the wrong way? Don't. I just want to be myself. It's why people like one another. It's because, hey, they could tell you're being genuine. They could tell you're doing your best, and they could tell you're someone they want to sit down with and talk to, and that's all this is about, right? So about almost 7 minutes into this episode or so, and like I said, I don't know what the content schedule is going to be at the moment. So what I'll probably do from here on out is I'll probably start posting way more on my LinkedIn, get that revised. That's probably the main platform I go through. And then our business is Facebook and LinkedIn as well. I'll do those, and I'll link those in the description and stuff. But what I'll do is I'm going to sit down and kind of narrow down exactly a schedule so I can keep myself to that. It'll be a little bit easier going forward for keeping those things straight. And I'll post that if you're interested. And what I'll do is I'll just post that schedule. I'll stick to it, and it'll be a mixture of finance-related topics. And in those conversations, I'll talk about life and whatever else is coming to mind at the time. And it's just for fun. It's going to be a good time. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I really hope you can pull something from it. I'm going to get way better as we go, and as I record more of these podcasts and YouTube videos. What to keep in mind from your standpoint is just learn and grow with me. And then the other side of, I'm completely open to any feedback you may have. I mean, I'm brand new to this. I've watched a bunch and I've listened to a bunch, but it's way different sitting here and doing this. So if there's any criticisms, any comments you guys want to give, constructive criticism, whatever it may be, send me an email. I'll have that down below as well. Send me an email, give the office a call, sit down, talk to me, whatever it may be. Just give your feedback. I would love to have kind of interaction with you guys throughout this and hopefully build this together, right? So if this is something you think you'll enjoy, share it with a friend, show a friend, help me build this. I'm really excited to see where this can go, and I'm really excited to keep sharing with you guys. But until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.